Welcome to the Queen's Table Podcast. I'm your host, Marissa J, and today we are late on the episode, but we are here, okay? We are here. Your girl had the flu. Your girl's been down for the count, been out with the flu. Not the COVID, the flu, but it's okay. I'll be taking my elderberry and my vitamin C. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm okay. Listen, we were supposed to talk about the last couple of episodes of the final season of Dear White People. Now, I be reading my emails and shit. Okay, so the general consensus is, and from all of the emails that I've gotten, and looking at my analytics, y'all didn't really like that. That's okay. We don't have to talk about Dear White People. That's fine. I liked the motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. And a lot of y'all that have wrote into the show said that, you know, y'all liked the show, but the last season was trash and this, that, and the third. And okay, so we just ain't finna talk about it. Okay, if you want to go and watch Dear White People, go and watch Dear White People. Okay, it's over on Netflix. You can catch it. You can catch all of the seasons and see what the fuck I'm talking about. Reggie ain't dead. Spoiler. Reggie ain't dead. But y'all ain't even really talking about that right now. Y'all talking about Squid Game, which I did see, and we're going to get to that in just a second. First things first, though, I need to announce last month, okay, in Dayton, Ohio, 39-year-old Clifford Owensby was dragged out of his car by police during a traffic stop because he declined help from the police with getting out of the car. He asked for the officer's supervisor to help. They refused and then proceeded to drag him out by his hair. Now, you probably wonder, why the fuck they dragging this man up out the car? He was paraplegic. They dragged a paraplegic man up out of the car. They found a whole bunch of money on him. I mean, it's not illegal to have a bunch of money on you. The fuck? They said that they swear up and down that this man was running some sort of drug business or whatever. So they illegally searched and seized his vehicle. Okay, did not read him his rights before they took him to jail. Okay, did all kinds of just horrible, just disgusting. Okay, it was gross. Did all of this shit to this man. And so, of course, now he is suing. He's suing the fuck out of him. Thank God. Okay? Now, one of the most important things to take away from the incident, if you've seen the video, because it's, you know, it was released, the body cam footage was released. So, if you've watched it, please pay attention, because he pulls out his phone. He doesn't start recording. He calls somebody to come up there and was like, listen, these cops are harassing me. They're telling me I got to get up out the car. I didn't do nothing wrong. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't doing nothing. I need you guys to come out here, bring your phone, bring something. And then when they was pulling him out of the vehicle, he was screaming, somebody help me, somebody help me. I'm paraplegic. I didn't do anything wrong. They're sitting here. They're dragging me out of this fucking car. I can't move my legs. Help me. That's what you do. Okay? That's what you do. You just continuously scream, help me, until somebody come around with their fucking phone. All right? That's so sad and disgusting to have, you know, a guide to dealing with police officers, but and are they not supposed to protect and serve? Wasn't that the original? Okay, well, you know, whatever. Okay, Dayton Police Department, y'all are trash. So anyway, moving on to Squid Game. So Squid Game is number one in 90 countries. It is on track to surpass Bridgerton. Now, I didn't like Bridgerton. 18 guesses why. I didn't really like Bridgerton. It wasn't my bag. Squid Game was amazing. Come on now. Y'all thought I was going to say it was trash. Yo, Squid Game was amazing. All right, first of all, you don't have to watch Squid Game with the English dub over, the voiceovers. First of all, it doesn't even match up. Second of all, like, so much, you get it portrays a different tone, I guess, in the upward inflections in the American voices or the English voices, whatever. There's a lot of words that are taken out and rearranged to kind of match up with the sounds that they're making, to match up with the Korean language, even though that's not really what they said. And the tone too. So listen, I've seen it twice. The first time I watched it, it was with the English dub over. But the second time I watched it in Korean with the English subtitles. And it has a completely separate feel. One of the characters, y'all remember, don't worry, I'm not going to be an asshole and give out all the spoilers on this movie, on this show. I'm not going to give out any spoilers on this show. But there's this character, and in the, I believe, it was the very first episode after they had played Red Light, Green Light. Or wait, was it the second episode? Listen, I don't have no notes on it, okay? I didn't write any notes. It was either after the first episode or it was either the first episode or the second episode, but I know it was right after they played Red Light, Green Light. And she was like, yo, please stop. I have a baby and I haven't named it yet. I want to go home. Her, you remember her? And she was the one that teamed up with Doksu and the other dudes. And then, yeah. So the stuff that she says in the English dub over, it was they made her sound very, very comical, you know, and that's not how she sounded. So I don't know, just watch it without the subtitles. It's really, really dope. There's a lot of theories out there that I would like to go over, but I know a lot of you guys haven't seen it. I will say this much: in the game that the recruiter ends up doing with all of the people, all the contestants or whatever. What is it that they play? Dokji? Uh, I'm sorry if I'm fucking it up. Listen, I ain't never learned Korean a day in my life, okay? My best friend growing up, she was half Korean. Her mama cooked that kimchi, okay? I don't really think you cook kimchi because it's cold, but she used to make the kimchi, and that's what I motherfucking love, all right? After I finished watching Squid Game, I watched Alice in Borderland. That was fresh as fuck. And then I watched Sweet Home. That was fresh as fuck. And by the time I got to Sweet Home, I was like, I gotta make me some noodles. I'm sorry, but I gotta make me some fucking noodles. Everybody up in that, in all three of them, they was eating all of the noodles, okay? So, no, wait. Was they eating noodles in Alice in Borderland? Maybe. I don't know. But I do remember that my friend's mom, she did teach us how to make noodles properly. And I ain't done that in, let me not tell my age, but I ain't done that in a minute. So I, took my son out. We went up to Kroger in the international section, and I remember seeing like all of the stuff that she would use. Luckily, they already had kimchi prepared, so I'm like, thank God, because I don't know what the fuck go in kimchi. But got to get the gin noodles, and you got to spice that shit up, get some shiitake mushrooms, and you get all the good shit in there. And you let the water boil before you put the noodles in it. And here's a good tip: if you end up deciding that you need some noodles in the midst of all of this, all right? Check it out. Once you're done with the noodles, don't throw the water out. That seasoned, flavored water, don't throw that shit out. Keep that shit in there, in the pot. Boil up some rice. Boom. Second meal. Listen, listen, listen. The Koreans done changed up the game, okay? Noodles, that was like that is traditionally Japanese, but the Koreans, like, they perfected it. You know what I'm saying? They put all of the sauce in it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, second meal, cook you up some rice to go along with it. Bet 5 you will be eating on that for forever. I mean, like, it is the most best tasting rice you will ever fucking eat. It's amazing. Ooh, make you some rice balls out of that. Ooh, to take with you to work? Shit. Listen, let me not pause this so I can make me some more noodles. My mouth is watering, guys. So anyway, Squid Game. Squid Game was dope. What the fuck was I talking? Oh, the game. The back. See, I made it back around. Calm the fuck down, okay? I made it back around to my point. All right. So in that game, the first game that the recruiter plays with all the contestants or whatever, that you get smacked. But anyways, you got a red folded up paper in a red envelope, blue envelope. And it's not like a regular envelope you got to fold it up in a certain kind of way. But if you notice that when they were doing the montage of everybody getting slapped, if you really like pinpoint, if you pause it at just the right times, you can tell that it's assumedly all of these people are the ones that picked blue. Where did the red people, the jumpsuits, come from? How did they get people to do that shit? And you remember the one, sorry, spoiler, I lied. So you remember the one dude that got shot in the playground? The red suit dude that got shot in the playground because he took his mask off. And the player was like, yo, he's just a kid. And then he shoots himself in the head, and then big dude come out and he shoots the kid in the head. And it's like, okay, so how is it that, there's these guards that are enforcing these rules and stuff, but some of them just going off and doing whatever the fuck they want to do. So obviously they're not like part of the game, they just part of the game. So where the fuck they come from? I think they played the exact same game, except they ended up choosing the red envelope. And the people that chose the blue envelope ended up in those teal colored suits to play the game. So anyway, it's super interesting. I think that it was important. It's a very important show, and I say that it's important because it really highlights the struggles that are going on in South Korea. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, it's like, it's at a point where it's like, okay, yeah, I see that. So many people are in so much debt that they are willing to play this death game to get out of it. Yo, like, yo, everything from the economics of how South Koreans are living and the conditions that they're having to live in and the structure or the non-structure of their government because it's allowing for this kind of shit to happen. Like, it's super important. I think that it shines a pretty important light that not a lot of people across the world really get to see. So yeah, like, if you hadn't caught up on Squid Game, go and watch Squid Game. Okay. So moving on, we're not gonna make this a long episode, guys, because a bitch is tired. Okay, I am so exhausted. Moving on. Lizzo decides that she's gonna show up to Cardi B's birthday party, but booty ass naked. Okay, yeah, she showed up to Cardi B's birthday party in this purple, completely see-through, dress, robe, trench jacket, bodysuit. I don't know what the fuck. Listen, she showed up naked. All right, she was. It doesn't matter what the fuck she had on over it. Like, everybody could still see your titties and your nipples, all your rolls. You have a JJ. Like, everybody already done saw everything. And not only that, she showed up without no shoes on. We in the middle of a whole ass panini outside, and she shows up without no fucking shoes on. Okay. You know, she did a TED talk not too long ago. Or was it too long ago? I don't know. I don't keep listen, I'm sorry, but I don't keep up with Lizzo. She did this TED talk about twerking. Now, she could have done a TED talk on anything under the sun, okay? She could have done a TED talk about body imaging, and she could have done a TED talk about black women in the media. She could have done a TED talk about bigger black women in the media and how they're expected to conform to a certain role that not every other woman has to really necessarily conform to, which is true. She could have talked about a lot of different stuff, but she chose to talk about twerking. Okay, yeah. So twerking, it it is a dance, and yes, it does come from our African roots, and it does have certain meanings. Okay, fine. But then to take your shoes off, when I don't know what this woman problem is with taking her fucking shoes off and sitting on benches with her bare booty. Like, I don't know what it is. I think maybe she's just like has an aversion to hygiene. I don't know what is going on there. I don't know. She might put Purell on her feet. I'm not sure. I don't know. But all I know is that I see this woman running around here barefoot all the damn time, and we in a whole ass panini outside. Anyway, so she does this TED talk, and in the middle of the TED talk, she takes her shoes off and she demonstrates the twerking on stage. Y'all know she played the flute. She played the flute real fucking good. But she'll get on these fucking talk shows and twerk while she's playing the flute. And it's like, could you be any more of a caricature? Could you please stop giving these white folks things to talk about, when it comes to black women, especially bigger black women? Can you please stop? Can you please stop? Can you please stop? Because her biggest thing is she likes to do all this talking about loving yourself and feeling good as hell. Okay. But then, like, the very next second, you're going to sit up here and cry over people not riding with you. Pick a lane, ma'am. Pick a lane. Figure out which hill it is you willing to die on and just stay there. Don't go hill hopping. She hill hopping. I want to die on this hill. No, I want to die on this hill. No, I want to die over here. No, I'm trying to die over here. The fuck? Listen, figure out what the hell it is what message it is that you're trying to put out there for people, and just fucking stick with it. All this wishy-washy back and forth bullshit is confusing the hell out of me. And listen, I'm already motherfucking tired, okay? I already got headache that you would not fucking believe. Lizzo just makes it worse. She makes it worse. Don't get me wrong. She's talented. Absolutely. She can play the hell out of that flute. She can sing. I'm not talking about she can sing. She can sing. Okay? We all know this. She's beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. Lizzo is a beautiful woman. Okay? But I'm sorry, was Adele out there shaking her ass like that? Did anybody expect for Adele to shake her ass? Nobody even expected for Lizzo to be out there doing the most. But she always is. And it seems as though she does this shit to well, obviously she does it to gain attention. She's an entertainer. You're supposed to have attention when you're entertaining. But she's capitalizing on the wrong attention and not even realizing that it's the wrong attention. You don't want that type of attention, not just for yourself, but all these black girls that you're making music for. Because they're coming for us. They're coming for us. You want to know how I know they're coming for us? Y'all want to know how I know? Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. How you know, Marissa? I'm going to tell you how I know. Because Meek Mill's motherfucking bus art. I am so over all of this. I'm over it. If you haven't seen Meek Mill's bus art, go Google search it, okay? Just go Google search it. It depicts these images of, I mean, of course, that you've got like this, I don't know, I think it's a car that's set on fire, and then you've got like a checkerboard or possibly a chessboard. I don't fucking know. Well, it's black and white, so it's probably a chessboard, but still, ain't no chess pieces on it. And in the center of it, it's got a black man who has like just this one teardrop. Okay, we're gonna have to do an episode on black men tears. Okay, white women can have white women tears, all right, and we can laugh and carry on about that, but nobody talks about this new age black man tears. There's a lot of them for no fucking reason. But okay, so aside from all that, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the images that are depicted on this fucking bus. Okay, these three women, I believe it was three of them. It's three women. One of them is turned around. They're all naked. All of them but booty ass naked. Just as naked as Lizzo. Okay? Not naked as Jay Bird. Just as naked as Lizzo. All right? One of them's turned around. She's looking back at it. And she's got this big old bubble booty. And then there's another one who is bent all the way over with a little pink dot to represent her. Representing her vagina. It represents her vagina. Her vagina, guys. Got this one black woman's pink vagina spread out on this fucking bus. This other black woman who is naked doing something. I can't remember, but she's doing something nasty. Everybody doing something nasty. And oh, the other black woman had her titties out. Yeah. So this is a bus that is public transportation, guys. And it's driving all through the fucking city. All through the city. Where is the outrage? There was a white dude who had taken video of it, and he was pissed. Okay, he was very upset. You know what? Let me get the audio.
That goes by in my neighborhood. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? This is on the side of a bus rolling through your street. Rolling on the side of your street. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Look at this bull fucking shit. Look at this shit on the side of a bus. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Is this how you want to be respected? Is this how you want to be respected in life? This is how you want to look? This is how you want to be portrayed? Stand up to this bullshit.
Okay, boom, that's the audio. So this man, a lot of people, oh, he's a racist, and you know, he don't even like black women anyway, and blah, 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 whatever. Does that matter? Does that really matter? In the grand scheme of things, does that really matter? Does his racism discount everything that he said? Is he wrong? When he said, black women, is this how you want to be portrayed? Well, no, Mr. Billy Bob, I don't want to be portrayed that way. Thank you. Because this is bullshit. I seen one black man talk about it. Where's the outrage? Let me tell you, let me explain to y'all something. The reason why we, the black community, get so pissed off at the alphabet people, the LGBTQIA plus community, the reason why we get so upset, so mad, Dave Chappelle said it the absolute best. And yes, we finna talk about Dave Chappelle here in a second. But Dave Chappelle said it the absolute best. We're not afraid of you. We don't hate you. We're jealous of you. We're jealous of your community. We're jealous at the fact that y'all can get shit rallied up and situated in a way that we never could. Let me take that back. In a way that we haven't been able to since the civil rights movement. Okay, we'll say that. They're able to band together because let me fucking tell you, if it was a bunch of trans women on the side of that bus with all the bits and pieces just a flopping around naked as a Lizzo, You better believe Meek Mill would have been canceled before that bus even started up. But let me tell you why nobody's saying anything about this. The artist, and I put that in quotations because I've seen her artwork. I've been on the IG page and I'm not a fan. But the artist is a black queer woman. And y'all know if y'all saying anything about them, you're going to get what? Canceled. Exactly. This is a dark-skinned queer black woman at that. So what was the message here? Aside from this is the only thing that we're fucking good at. Showing our titties, showing our asses, and busting it open in public. But let us say something about it. And we're homophobic, we're transphobic, we're all of the phobias. We're arachnophobic, we're motherfucking, where you afraid of heights. We all the phobia, all of the phobias, all of them. If we say one fucking word about this shit, are you kidding me? This is why shit can't go right. This why? This is exactly why. What the hell kind of sense does any of this shit make? Oh, I get it. Because we've got people out there like Lizzo now to take her shoes off and run up at people's birthday parties butt booty ass naked. So that is our culture. That is how we're being portrayed. That is how we want to be portrayed. There's no outrage against it. So this must be what black women or how black women want to be portrayed. So guess what? It's not going to get any easier for us. Sorry, not sorry. Allies, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Why come y'all ain't saying nothing about this disgusting piece of pornography is what the fuck it is? It's what it is. It's pornography. It's vulgar. Fuck putting a trans person on there. How about a white person? Or an Asian person? Huh? Or a Latina. Why don't you put somebody else on there? How about this? Why don't you put Meek Mill's actual fucking preferences on the side of that goddamn bus? How about you do that? Oh, white women don't want to be portrayed that way? Oh, yeah, they don't. Because they're not taking their shoes off and twerking in public. On a TED Talk, let me take that back. Because there's times where you can twerk and there's times that you don't need to twerk. A TED Talk is not a time where you need to twerk. That's a lot of T's in that sentence. That's a whole lot of T's in that sentence. There's a time in which you can twerk and a time in which you should sit the fuck down, preferably with some goddamn pants on. Oh, can we please just cancel the fuck out of Lizzo? I don't care. I don't care. Can we please cancel the fuck out of Lizzo? Please. She seems like a great person, but this is not the woman that I want representing me. This is not the woman that I want representing my daughter. Can we please just get rid of her? Where's Michelle Obama at? Where the fuck Oprah been at? Ma'ams, I'm gonna need y'all to step up because what is this? Look at what they're doing. The second that Oprah said, all right, y'all, I'm out, y'all gonna bust out the Lizzos. Do y'all have any idea what the fuck that looks like for black women? Fuck trying to get a high value man. First of all, relationships should not be the fucking goal. It's 2021. Why the fuck is a relationship your aspiration in life? Oh, I'm trying to have that perfect relationship. You're not already in a relationship? By now, that should not be your fucking goal. Your goal shouldn't be to just be somebody's wife. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you're bringing to the table before you even look at what somebody else is trying to bring to your motherfucking table. How about this? Take away all the motherfucking chairs at your table until you can get your own shit together. Then add some chairs to the table. Then you can start. Man, this is, oh my God. But fuck all of that. Fuck trying to find a high value or high earning man or whatever the fuck it is that these niggas out here talking about, or these women are out here talking about they want. What was, what the fuck that girl name is? What the fuck? Sierra. Wasn't it Sierra that prayed for a man and now all these bitches out here? What prayer did you use? What God did you pray to? What candles did you light? What incense did you burn? What kind of cat did you get the paw from? What kind of a tail from which dragon did you have to eat? Did you have to eat in order for God to listen to your prayers? Meanwhile, you can't survive off of your baby daddy's child support check. Man, get the fuck out of here. Sorry, sickness makes me mean. Anyway, I'm over it. I'm at this point, I'm done talking. I'll be back with another episode on time next week. This episode been going on for well over 30 minutes now, and I know I said that we was gonna talk about Dave Chappelle, but I'm fucking tired. I just finished editing this entire episode, and now I realized, oh shit, I never did talk about the Dave Chappelle special. So we're gonna do that on a bonus episode, so be on the lookout for that in the next couple of days. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that now, so that way you can be notified the next episode that comes out. That's it for me. That's the episode, y'all. Bye.